Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the abundant blessings you bestow on us each day, on our schools, and in this moment, we are grateful for the gifts and talents of our student athletes. In the stadium of competition, may our teams experience the thrill of effort well spent, the reward of hard work, the strength of brotherhood, and the opportunity to be gracious and grateful. Keep our players safe, and may our behavior be a testimony to the values of goodness, discipline, and knowledge. We ask all these things in the name of Jesus Christ the Lord. Amen. Mary, alma mater,
Pray for us.
St. Basil the Great,
Pray for us.
in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Please remain standing for the national anthem.
Well, it's been a weird last 3 months. It's been a weird last 6 months. It's been a weird 2020 for all of us, but wherever you're watching, if you're a fan of the Shamrocks, you get to hear something I don't think we thought we were going to get to hear 3-4 weeks ago. We have got Detroit Catholic Central football tonight from the Elm in Novi, Michigan. The Shamrocks rocking gray jerseys tonight. We're going to get the crack research staff on that. I believe it is the first time ever that Catholic Central has worn gray, and they're taking on the Harper Woods Pioneers, decked out in the white tonight. Evan Stockton with you, class of 2014. We're happy to have you on what is just a beautiful night in the middle of September. Temps hovering right around 60 degrees. The sun is out. Everybody's decked out in their finest Catholic Central blue and white. A limited crowd here on the near side of the field. For anyone watching this game and wondering, in the era of COVID-19 and coronavirus, the health and safety measures that have been taken to keep everybody safe at an event like this, we can assure you it's very, very numerous. Every single player on the field is wearing some sort of face guard or face shield. Everyone in the crowd, this very limited crowd, everybody on the team was only allowed to bring a couple of people, and that was, of course, just family and friends. They are all wearing masks. All of us here up in the press box, unless you're the ones talking, we are all wearing masks. We are all socially distanced. We all feel very safe, and we all feel very fortunate, happy, and lucky to have the chance to watch some high school football here on a glorious night in the state of Michigan. So Catholic Central, if you're an alum just tuning in and you missed out on last year, it was an interesting year for the Shamrocks, 4-5 for DCC. Of course, that is not up to the standards of the program and head coach Dan Anderson, but what you dig into that schedule last year, my goodness, it was a tough year for the Shamrocks. Played some great teams up and down the board. Started the year with a victory against State Power, Detroit and Martin Luther King. Lost a couple of games to schools from Toledo, Whitmer, and Central Catholic. And then later on in the year, had to play eventual Division III state champion River Rouge. Lost that game. And then in a do-or-die prep bowl, Shamrocks had to win that game to make the state playoffs. Unfortunately, they lost in a driving rain to St. Mary's. But this is a new season. This is a strange season, but we're happy to have it. Game 1 of 6 scheduled starts in just a second. Charlie Menser to kick it deep. We've got football in the state of Michigan in 2020. It's a deep kick, and Menser sends it out of the back of the end zone, and the Harper Woods Pioneers will start in their own territory at the 20-yard line. Okay, so this offense for Harper Woods, expect a lot of runs. It'll be a pro-style offense. About 70-30 is how they like to do it. They like to run it more than they pass it. Their quarterback, James McLemore, leads them on the field. He'll wear number 7. McLemore, a junior, 5'11", 160. He's a returning starter, but last year was kind of a Jekyll and Hyde season for him because he had to be the starter unexpectedly. The expected starter on Harper Woods last year left the team in the offseason. James is bulked up in the offseason, and he is ready to lead this Harper Woods Pioneers team with high expectations themselves this year. They started the gun on first down and 10, opening play of the game. Christian Stokes, the ball carrier. He's got a big gainer up the middle. First down and more up to the 40. Christian Stokes, if you're a Michigan high school football fan, get ready to hear this name a lot. 6'1 junior. He's got D1 offers from all over the place. Right now, Penn State, the leader in the clubhouse. Pretty much every Big Ten school has got their eyes on this guy. And you just saw why, a gain of 20 to start the game. It's going to be a three-headed monster for Harper Woods out of the backfield. Stokes, the lead bell cow, but we'll see Davion Turner and Dakari Tremble as well. 20 seconds in, no score. First and 10 from the 40. McLemore gives up the middle, and that one's going nowhere. Gang tackle for the Shamrocks, and Stokes is stuffed. A couple of guys in there on the stop for the Shamrocks. Jackson Ewald, one of the defensive backs. Here's our expected starters for the Shamrocks tonight. Let's start in the defensive backfield. Sam Dursa and Cameron Davenport, the cornerbacks. Gavin Willard and Jackson Ewald, the safeties. When we talked to Dan Anderson yesterday, man, he just had great things to say about Gavin Willard. So impressed with how this young man has matured, especially with what everything's been going on over the last couple of months. Second down and 12, first give of the game. Nope, it's a keeper for McLemore. Kept it on the keeper, and he gains a couple. It'll be third and long. Good fake on the play. It faked me out. Faked the run to Davion Turner, gained a couple. And now it's third down and 8. 10.5, counting to go. First quarter, no score. Shamrocks on their first defensive series of the season. Harper Woods on their first offensive series of the season. You may hear some of that crowd noise in the background. It's pumped in. There is a limited crowd here tonight, trying to manufacture that Shamrock student section, which can't be in the stands tonight because of health and safety guidelines. Third down and 8 for Harper Woods, 2 minutes into the game. McLemore's got 3 to the far side, looking that way on 3rd and 8, down the middle, and the pass is caught for a first down. Caught down the middle. Willie Deal, number 10, made the catch, and Harper Woods on 3rd and 8 moved the sticks, it appeared, but hang on, our officials have a flag. There's a delay here. Got to figure it out. First game of the year. Got to work out the kinks. It's an illegal formation on Harper Woods. That bails out the Shamrocks. It's going to be 3rd and 13 now. It is going to be interesting, right? To watch what this season will look like on all sides of the things. How will teams tackle with limited practice time? How will offenses execute with limited practice time? And I think we just saw our first example of that. Harper Woods with an illegal formation. Maybe that's a penalty that doesn't happen when you have more lead up to a season. 3rd and 13. Coming up on 9 minutes to go, first quarter. McLemore sets up a screen, far side, catch made, a lot of room, still room to go though. Ball is out, it's Shamrock football. Dakari Tremble put it on the turf. And that defense coordinated by Joe Mack creates their first turnover of 2020. Hayden Gower picks up the football for the Shamrocks. Jackson Ewald, the guy who forced the hit, forced the fumble. And now Catholic Central bailed out after a 3rd and 8 that was converted, was brought back because of a penalty, forces the fumble, their offense on the field. In Harper Woods territory, 1st down and 10, Declan Bile. It's his team now, the junior quarterback in the gun. And he'll throw on the first offensive play. Good play, caught near the sticks. Cameron Davenport makes the catch just short. It'll be a 2nd down and 1. Last year, Declan Bile split time with Jack Bino at quarterback. It was a back and forth year at the quarterback spot for the Shamrocks. And it was a spot that they really would have liked to have solidified. 20 turnovers doomed the team in a 4-5 year last year, but they've got confidence in the team this year. First run of the year leads to a 1st down. Danny Scott lowers his shoulder up to the 30. Clock briefly stops, 8:35 to go, first quarter, scoreless game. Shamrocks just forced a fumble, and their offense on the field in plus territory. Bile the quarterback, Danny Scott the running back in this formation. Yes, if you're a Detroit Catholic Central alum watching for the first time in a couple of years, they do go in the shotgun now. On 1st down, Scott the give again, and he gets another good gainer up near the 25-yard line, lowering his shoulder for just about 5. Danny Scott, the senior, one of the captains on this Shamrock team. 5'10", 185. Dan Anderson, the head coach for the Shamrocks, really likes the skill guys this year, really likes the depth they have. They'll run 3 or 4 deep at wide receiver. And they bring an extra back in this formation. They'll have Mohamed Jafer on the right of Bile, Scott on his left. Coming up on 7:30 to go, first quarter. Scoreless game, Shamrocks driving, 2nd and 6. Bile keeps, throws, caught, and it'll be just short of a 1st down, gain of a couple. Jafer made the catch. Good tackle made in the open field for Harper Woods. Keontae Booker was flexing a little bit after that stop, and it'll be a 3rd down and 4. Shamrocks back to the gun. 7 minutes, counting to go, first quarter. Scoreless game. 1 back and a 3 wide set. To the right side and 1 to the near side. Biles got it, 3rd and 4. Going down the middle, and it's caught for a touchdown. Been waiting months to say that. Sam Dursa, the senior, makes the catch. Bile, the new quarterback, looks sharp. And the Shamrocks lead 6-0. A 24-yard pass. Bile to Dursa, junior to senior. Maybe the gray jerseys are bringing some good mojo early here. Charlie Menser on to attempt the extra point. What a dream start for the Shamrocks. Snap good, hold good, kick good. 6:45 remaining, first quarter. 24-yard touchdown pass, Declan Bile to Sam Dursa. And the Shamrocks lead 7-0 as the sun sets here at the Elm. Glad to have you along tonight. Glad to have you watching here on YouTube. It's part of what Detroit Catholic Central is doing in these times, allowing events to be live streamed on YouTube. The big fall sports assembly was held outside today and live streamed because of COVID concerns. Again, if you're an alum watching tonight, what CC is doing is really quite admirable in these times. Pretty much nothing large is being held inside. Everything's being held outside. CC is holding big events, big assemblies outside, of course. All alums will remember the big assemblies being held in the gym inside. Well, for right now, that's not happening. Articles have been written about what CC is doing. You can Google them and find them online. But it really is admirable how the entire staff, the faculty, has adapted to these times. And that includes live streaming football games. Glad to have you along. Feel free to send us a message on Twitter, wherever you're watching, however you're watching tonight. You can find me at EV Stockton. Aaron Babbitts would love to hear from you. Menser sends it away, and Stokes lets it go in the end zone for a touchback. So with the Shamrocks leading 7-0, clock still frozen at 6:45 remaining in this first quarter. Harper Woods, if you're just joining us on their first drive of the football game, they had a 3rd down and 8 converted. But because of a penalty, it was brought back. 3rd and 13 led to a fumble, led to Shamrock football, which eventually led to a Shamrock touchdown. So now Harper Woods back on the field, and they're awaiting a football. They've got it in the hands of their great center, Davion Weatherspoon, senior who was going to graduate early and play his college football at Ohio University. The MAC is supposed to meet tomorrow to see if they can play college football this year. If the Big Ten's playing, the MAC is going to try to play. First down and 10 for Harper Woods at the 20. McLemore, give, Turner for nothing. Davion Turner has had a couple of carries for exactly -2 yards. Davion Turner, number 26, in those white and maroon Harper Woods uniforms tonight. He's committed to Army. The lead back, Christian Stokes, who on the first play of the game ran for 20 yards. Christian has 15 Division I offers. Penn State, Iowa, Michigan State, Kentucky, they all want him. He's just a junior, so he's got some time to decide. He's on McLemore's right in the gun. It's 2nd down and 9. Just under 6 minutes to go first quarter, 7-0 Shamrocks. McLemore shifts his blocking back, Raphael Ross Jr., to his right. The give to Stokes goes left, but there's a flag down, so hold it. It's going to be a delay of game on Harper Woods, and that'll send him back. Make it a 2nd down and long, 2nd and 14 to be exact. Last year, Harper Woods went 5-5, made the state playoffs for the 2nd straight year. They went 8-3 a couple of years ago in their first year under head coach Rod Oden, who has coached at a couple of spots in the greater Detroit area. Detroit Crockett, one of them, East English Village, another, and he's a highly talented and highly respected head man. Right now his team's got a 2nd down and 14 deep in their own territory. Stokes lost the football, picked it up. Oh my goodness, almost another turnover. That's a big time loss, and now Harper Woods is in a big hole. So now it's 2nd and 9 because of a delay of game turned into a 2nd and 14, and a fumble turns it into 3rd and 17. Coming up on 5 minutes to go, first quarter, Shamrocks up 7-0 on a Declan Bile touchdown pass to Sam Dursa. 3 wide receivers in the set. McLemore's got a back on his right and left. Stokes on his left, Turner on his right. Here comes the 3rd down and long. McLemore setting up the screen. Turner makes the catch, and he's brought down from behind. Connor Dewan, the senior, got him. Dan Anderson is so impressed. The head coach for the Shamrocks loves his defensive ends, Dewan and Sean Field. When we talked to him last night, he said they're among the best defensive ends he's ever had. No offense to some of the defensive ends who have been here at Catholic Central. There's been a long line of great ones. Sean Field and Connor Dewan trying to wreak havoc in this 2020 season, and Connor just did. It's a loss of 3, 4th and 20. Christian Stokes stays on the field to punt. Got a punt from his own end zone. Watch out here. Stokes gets it away. Good punt. Dursa had it bounce off of his body, and he does eventually fall on the football. Sam caught the touchdown pass on the last drive, but that's not going to make the coaching staff happy. Nearly an unforced error. 7-0 Shamrocks, 3:59 to go first quarter. Wherever you're watching, however you're watching, thanks for joining us tonight. Live stream of the first Catholic Central football game of 2020. Man, I'm just going to keep saying it because it feels great to say. Didn't think we'd get here. Shamrocks have run exclusively out of the gun to start today. They're doing it again. 3 to the near side of the field. Dursa, the touchdown man in the slot. Bile, quick drop, pumping, throwing, incomplete. He's looking for Dursa. Stokes on the coverage. It was hand fighting, but nothing that draws a flag, and it's 2nd down. Bile, the quarterback, a junior, 6'2", 175. Still some room to grow on that frame. A few more pounds to be added, maybe an inch or 2 of height to be added too. But the coaching staff is really impressed with Declan. Last year he was thrust into the starting role in the second half of the season. Said he's grown up throughout this offseason. Let's be honest, we've all been forced to grow up over the last few months, right? 2nd down and 10. CC up 7-0, looking for more. The give to Scott, running right, a lot of room. 1st down across the 30. But he's down. Oh boy. Danny Scott, slow to get up. Danny, the senior, is clutching his right leg. Oh man, you hope he's okay. Just think about what all of these seniors for both teams have had to go through. The uncertainty of the last few months, thinking you would not get a senior season. Then you get a senior season. Danny Scott has looked really good so far tonight for the Shamrocks, and immediately after that run, something did not look right. Danny down and up, shaking it off. May have been a stinger. Remember, contact has been limited in these practices, trying to keep everyone safe and healthy in the times we're in. I don't know, maybe Danny just forgot what it's like to run and have someone step on you after the run. So Danny's off. Shamrocks bring in a couple of subs. Clock is going to start winding here. Under 3:45 to go, first quarter. Shamrocks up 7-0. Touchdown pass from Bile to Dursa on their first drive of the game. Now they're on drive number 2. Mo Jafer, the back in this spot. Back to the gun. Couple of wide receivers near side of your screen. Bile's got the snap. Little roll left. Pressure coming from behind. Tucks, lowers the shoulder, and he's marked out of bounds just short of the 25. They will give him the 25. Young quarterbacks, right? You got to watch the pocket presence. Bile with the roll to the near side of the field. Felt the pressure coming behind him and also the pressure that was staring him right in the face. And he makes the smart play. 2nd down and 6. Shamrocks with the lead in the ball. Jafer switches spots. Biles left in the gun. He's got the carry up the middle, and he's wrangled down after a couple. Man, nice defensive play by Domeno Ferris up the middle. Tariq Denning there too. And it sets up 3rd down for CC. Clock winding toward 2:45 to go. 1st quarter. 7-0 Shamrocks. Bile already has 1 touchdown pass. Can he do it again? Pumps, throws, low, caught, 1st down, flag down. Flag in the backfield, and it's going to be unnecessary roughness. May have been roughing the passer on Harper Woods. Connor Cohen made the catch for the 1st down, and now they're just going to tack on. It was a 1st down by a yard or 2. And now they'll add on some more. Right now the ball is spotted just around the 18-yard line. Good enough for the 1st down for CC. Marching on ahead. And the Shamrocks have 1st and goal from just inside the 10. 2:30 to go. 1st quarter, 7-0 CC. Mile and the troops awaiting the offensive signals. They've got it. Lone wide receiver in single coverage on the near side is Cameron Davenport. 2 backs in the shotgun formation. Bile looking near side, and it's incomplete. May have been a little bit of miscommunication. Cameron Davenport ran a slant inside, and Bile threw the fade to the outside. Clock stopped, 2:10 to go. 1st quarter. Shamrocks looking to extend a 7-0 lead. If you're a Shamrock fan watching out there, and if you're watching on the Shamrock YouTube channel, I'd assume you're a Shamrock fan. It's good to see the offense look sharp to start this season. It was an offense that struggled last year. To be honest, it held the team back. They only averaged 11 points per game, and over half their points came in 2 games combined between Detroit King and UAD Jesuit. 2nd down, bad snap. Bile has to eat it. Slid on it like a shortstop, fielding a ground ball back as short. Falls on it on the 25, and now this makes it a real big problem for CC. Remember, it's goal to go. 3rd down and goal from the 26-yard line. In the last couple of years under Dan Anderson, the offense has opened up. Haven't seen tight T36 wham yet tonight. But I don't know how many plays in the playbook you got for 3rd and goal from the 26. Let's see what the offense can draw up here. Bile, shotgun snap. Looking near side, throwing that way. Michael Ramirez makes the catch. He is short of the goal line, but it is a 16-yard gain to the 10. And now we're about to see what confidence Dan Anderson has in his kicking game. Offense coming off the field, so he's confident in Charlie Menser. Clock is under 1 minute to go, 1st quarter. CC up 7-0, looking to add 3 more. Menser to kick it. All of his kickoffs so far today have gone into the end zone, so he's got the leg strength. High snap, put down well, and Menser misses it. Hooked it left. So, CC buzzing, had a 1st and goal from the 9. A bad snap pushes him back. And Harper Woods dodges and catches a break.
They need to make that field goal. And so you get all the way down.
Our Crack Research staff has alerted us that we are well over 400 viewers. Would love to hear from you. Where are you watching and listening to us tonight? Shoot us a tweet. I'm at EV Stockton. You can send anything to the DCC Shamrocks account. Aaron Babbitts would love to hear from you as well. We are adapting to 2020. My name's Evan Stockton. I'm a class of 2014 alum. Sports broadcasting is an interesting industry right now, so happy to have the chance to help out the alma mater on what is just an absolutely beautiful night for football. Harper Woods had to delay a game earlier in the game, so had to call a timeout there to avoid another one. In case you're just joining us, Harper Woods had the first drive of the football game, and it was going well. They had a 3rd and 8 they converted, but unfortunately for Harper Woods, had to come back because of a penalty for illegal formation. That turned it into a 3rd and 13, and on that 3rd and 13, they fumbled the football. CC started at their own 45. Couple of plays later, Declan Bile finds Sam Dursa for a 24-yard touchdown. That makes it 7-0. CC gets a stop. They've got the ball back. It's 1st and goal from the 9-yard line, but CC had a bad snap, pushed him back, and eventually they missed a field goal. Harper Woods coming back on the field after the timeout. James McLemore, their junior quarterback, number 7, who hasn't thrown it a ton yet tonight. Christian Stokes, their highly talented junior running back, who is piling up the Division I offers probably as we speak. He had a 20-yard run to start the game, but ever since, it's been held in check by the Shamrock D. A delayed 1st and 10 for Harper Woods from their 20 after the missed field goal for CC. Here's Stokes on the give, shedding a tackler, shedding one more. What a run. 1st down for Harper Woods. Christian Stokes, you talk about leg drive, baby, keeping the legs churning, and he gains 14 for a 1st down and 10. Mentioned at the top of the show, Harper Woods is going to have at least 3 backs they'll run through here. Christian Stokes, Davion Turner, and Dakari Tremble have all touched the football, but Stokes is the lead back on this drive so far. 10 seconds and counting to go 1st quarter. Let's see if Harper Woods snaps it. They don't have to if they don't want to. And apparently they didn't want to. 1st quarter is over in the first game of 2020 for Harper Woods and Detroit Catholic Central. The Shamrocks decked out in gray. We can neither confirm nor deny if this is the first time they're ever wearing gray on a football field, but we can't confirm it's 7-0 CC. Declan Bile, a 24-yard touchdown pass to Sam Dursa, and the Shamrocks have a 7-0 lead after 1. In case you're wondering what the rest of CC's schedule looks like in this amended, shortened 2020 season, and by the way, in case you're wondering, every single team will make the state playoffs in 2020. Everybody gets a shot at it this year. I don't know if you were following the news in college basketball, but the ACC was trying to get everyone to make the college basketball tournament, March Madness, this year. Every other conference didn't quite sign up for that. But we will have every team make the state playoffs here in Michigan this year. CC next week gets to play the Brother Rice Warriors on the road. Brother Rice opens up their season tomorrow afternoon against De La Salle. And then CC will play De La Salle for Boys Bowl on Sunday, October 4th. Back on the road to play St. Mary's that Friday. A quick turnaround for the Shamrocks. Then they'll play River Rouge, the defending Division III state champions, here in Novi on October 16th. And then if they make the Prep Bowl, that's on October 24th. 1st and 10 Harper Woods. We start the 2nd quarter at 7-0 CC. McLemore in the gun, throwing from this spot. Rolling, stepping up, and he's brought down from behind. Jovan Massey, the sophomore, says hello for the first time today. And it's second down and long for Harper Woods. Dan Anderson had high things to say, not just about his defensive ends when he talked to him yesterday, but also the defensive players in the middle of that line. Michael Baydoun and Massey, who you just saw, really likes them too. Officially, it's no gain on the play, so it's second down and 10. Junior quarterback McLemore with Stokes on his right. Christian Stokes, when he's had the football in his hands, has made some things happen today for the Pioneers. Give, Stokes, and that time not very much. Did drive the legs forward for about 3, but a whole host of Shamrocks bring him down, and third down and long is coming up. Massey back in on the hit again amongst a bunch of gray-clad Shamrocks. Some things change with CC, but some things will always stay the same. As soon as there are different helmets than the blue with the interlocking CCs on the right side of the helmet, then it can be a cause for concern. Under 10:30 to go. First half, 7-0 CC. Third down for Harper Woods, 6 to go. Students are not in the stands. They're behind us, but they're making noise. Give to Turner. Oh, he had a hole, but he was tripped up. Great play in the middle of the field. Had to make the tackle to save the first down. The big left tackle for CC, playing defense as well. Bruno Guberinic makes the stop, and it's 4th down and 5. Harper Woods has got a punt. That's 3 offensive trips for Harper Woods. 1 ended in a fumble. The other 2 ended in a punt. It's 4th down and 5. We're under 9:30 to go first half. CC about to get the ball back. Up 7-0. First drive, touchdown pass from Bile to Dursa. Drive number 2 stalled at the 10. And a high snap led to a missed field goal. High snap. Stokes initially had trouble. Does get it away. It bounces. Dursa, Fields, runs upfield. It's got some room. And then he's stonewalled just short of the 35-yard line. You talk about confidence for Sam Dursa. On the last punt return, he fumbled. On this one, he likes to pick it up with a bunch of guys around him. When you're a senior captain, I guess you earn that confidence, right? Shamrocks will have the football at their own 39. It's 1st down and 10. Looking in front of me here, you don't quite see it on your screen, but Danny Scott, the senior running back for CC, who left earlier today with an injury, he's in the medical tent. This is high school, not college. You can actually see who's in that medical tent. Hopefully Danny comes back sooner rather than later. For now, the back is Mo Jafer to Declan Biles' right. Play action to him. Throwing near side. Caught by Ramirez. And he's just down short of the first down. A good tackle made in the open field. Stopped the Shamrocks from gaining the first. Takari Tremble makes the stop. It's a good gain. Ramirez makes his second catch, and it's 2nd down and 1. A long one for CC. Last year, this offense scored 7 points or less in 6 games. Tonight, they have looked good. Up 7-0 and got the ball again, 2nd and short. Give, Jafer. First down, didn't need much, didn't gain much, but he does gain a first down. Tariq Denning on the stop for Harper Woods. Shamrocks keeping it on the ground on that play. It's been a shotgun set the entire way for Detroit Catholic Central. And if you followed Shamrock football for the last 4 decades, that sentence was never said. But the times, they haven't changed since Dan Anderson took over. Sure, the Wham is still in the playbook somewhere. Under 8 to go, first half, CC 7-0 with the ball. Bile throws far side, low and incomplete. That's a tough throw. Davenport, the intended receiver. I'm sure you hear it all the time watching NFL games. If you live here in Metro Detroit, you watch Detroit Lion games, you hear them say all the time, Matt Stafford has arm talent. What that means is that he can gun a football pretty much anywhere on the field. The pass that Declan Bile just tried to throw, that's a test of your arm strength, throwing from near hash to far hash. Second down and 10, easier throw, wide open guy down the middle. Cohan first down and more for CC. Got a block, going across the 35-yard line. 21-yard gain for CC. Pitch and catch. Shamrocks humming again. The clock starts and the chains are reset. And it won't happen quite yet because Harper Woods calls a timeout. That defense starting to get a little gassed. 7-0 CC. They're moving again. First down and 10 at the 31-yard line of Harper Woods. Sun setting on a beautiful Friday night in late September. I think we can all agree over the last 6 months or so, we've missed out on a lot of things. If you were a senior in high school or college last year, I really feel for you because you missed out on all those fun activities. Heck, if you're a college freshman this year, this is not the freshman year anybody wants to have, right? If you're a CC alum out there who's a freshman in college, any year in college, but a freshman especially, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. I know things aren't normal. And there was a time where we thought we were going to miss out on nights like this. We are not missing out tonight. Everyone watching, you'll be happy to know this is a socially distanced crowd. There's not very much of a crowd at all here tonight. Everyone's wearing a mask. All of us here in the press box and behind the microphone, unless we're talking, is wearing a mask, and I'll put mine on as soon as we hit halftime. But it's great to have this back. First and 10 CC, Bile throwing again. Rolls left, pressure coming, tucks it under, and he took a pop. Up to the 26-yard line. And Tavion Turner just lowered the boom. It is another good gain for CC. Bile's got to shake out the cobwebs. You don't hit the quarterback in practice, so Declan is not quite used to that contact. Just about 7 minutes to go first half. CC leading 7-0. Second and 5 from Harper Woods 26. Jameer Relaford in motion. They give it to Jafer running left. Stokes makes the tackle combined with Turner. It's going to be third down at about 6. CC has executed on third down so far tonight. Their touchdown came on a 24-yard pass from Bile to Dursa. Similar spot here. It's officially a third down and 5 from the 26. Under 6.5 to go first half. A missed field goal from 27 yards out makes this situation a little sticky. Bile throws low but caught. Great catch, Dursa, first down. That was a twisting, tough catch. Dursa put it in a good spot. Bile found a way to hit him. There was some talking between Sam and Declan after that pitch and catch. First and 10 for CC at the 20. 6 minutes to go first half. Shamrocks hoping and looking to extend a 7-0 lead. Davenport in the slot near side. Jafer the back to Bile's right. Dursa the lone wide receiver on the far side. We say where everyone is, and then they motion. Play action. Bile throws, broken up, incomplete. Great coverage. Jacob Oden, the freshman, knocked it away from Dursa. Rod Oden is the head coach for Harper Woods. Jacob is his son. He's wearing number 1, and he just made a great defensive play. And now the unfortunate news to report there's an injury on the Shamrocks' offensive line. Boston Meisner, senior, 6 feet, 240 pounds. You know, in a football game, there are going to be injuries. You know that. It's a given. But in 2020, when you want everyone to try to stay safe and healthy, of course, with all the COVID concerns, and then football stay safe and healthy, the 2 injuries we've seen for the Shamrocks so far tonight are seniors. Danny Scott, the running back, and now Meisner, one of the offensive linemen. Scott's injury was to his right leg. They're looking at Boston Meisner's left leg. Boston's to his feet, slowly, gingerly walking off the field. Feel for all these guys. Feel for all the seniors who have found a way to have a season, and you hope they all stay healthy. Clock winds toward 5:30 remaining. First half, CC up 7-0, second down and 10. Knocking on the Harper Woods door. Jay for the carry. Darts up the middle. Drags a couple of Pioneers up to the 15. It'll set up third down. Jafer, the junior, has become the bell cow because the senior Danny Scott, injured, hasn't returned. He was underneath the medical attention area tent. You can't spot Danny right now. Austin Meisner has taken over that spot in the 10, which of course you hope is never that busy. 3rd and 5 for CC. Up by 7, looking for more. Bile in the pistol. Give Jafer. Tackled short of the first down. Shooting up to make the stop. Great tackle for the Pioneers. Khalik Hamilton makes the stop. Dan Anderson with confidence in his kicking game, sending them back out. A high snap last time led to a yanked missed kick from Charlie Menser. It was from 27 yards. He's got the leg strength. That's not the problem. Right now the operation is the issue for CC. Need a good snap and a good hold. This one a 32-yarder, middle of the field. Perfect snap. Perfect hold. The kick. No good again. Yanked left again. And Charlie Menser is 0 for 2. So Harper Woods has survived twice what could have been CC touchdowns, knocking on the door inside the red zone twice. And then they survived a couple of missed field goals. 4:10 to go, first half. CC 7, Harper Woods nothing. Pioneers starting again in their own territory at the 20, and we got a quarterback change. James McLemore is out. The new quarterback, Cordell Clyburn, junior replacing junior, throws on his first snap, and he's got it complete for a handful. Eventually, you got to bring him down. They finally do. Takari Tremble makes the catch. A bunch of Shamrocks bring him down. It's going to be 2nd down and 5. Cameron Davenport, one of the Shamrocks in there, mentioned this talented secondary for the Shamrocks at the top. Dursa, Willard, Ewald, and Davenport. The linebackers to start tonight were Braden Corser, Hayden Gower, and Gavin O'Neill. The defensive line, who we've talked about a lot so far tonight, Sean Field, Michael Baydoun, Jovan Massey, and Connor Dewan. 2nd down and 6 for Harper Woods, down by 7-0, coming up on 3:20 to go, first half. Clyburn gives Stokes for a couple. Christian Stokes, after a 20-yard run to start the game and a 14-yard run later, has been bottled up. He's a highly touted and highly talented prospect for Harper Woods. Cordell Clyburn, the quarterback pulled from the bullpen by Rod Oden, threw on his first play, may have to throw here on 3rd and 4. Under 2:40 remaining, first half. Harper Woods has 1 timeout. CC has all 3. Depending on how the play goes, let's see if Dan Anderson pulls one out of his back pocket. Got to see how the play goes first. And Harper Woods calls their final timeout. Clock frozen, 2:23 remaining, first half. CC leading Harper Woods, 7-0. At last check, we have nearly 500 viewers tonight. We're happy to have you wherever you're watching, however you're watching. Feel free to give us a shout out. I'm at EV Stockton. You can tweet at Aaron Babbage. You can tweet at the DCC Shamrocks account. As I look at my Twitter, I am seeing, wow, lots of nice things. My old English teacher, Mrs. Files, is watching. Thank you very much. And also, I have been alerted that I'm the next Joe Buck. That's very nice of you. Thank you, Mr. Griffin, but there's a long way to go. 3rd down and 4 for Harper Woods. They just called their final timeout of the first half. CC has all 3 of them left. 7-0 CC, trying to get a stop. Cordell Clyburn, the new quarterback, running on 3rd down, and he's short on 3rd down. Dan Anderson does call his first timeout. Clyburn, the quarterback, coming in. Again, you can't tell why Harper Woods would make such a decision. Maybe James McLemore got hurt. But Clyburn elects to run. He gained exactly nothing. And CC burns the first timeout. So 2:13 remaining first half. Shamrocks leading 7-0 on their first drive of the game. They looked awesome. Took advantage of a fumble recovered by the defense on the 45-yard line of Harper Woods. Marched right down the field, and Declan Bile threw a 24-yard touchdown to Sam Dursa. Since the offense has still looked good, they've gotten in the red zone twice, but unfortunately a couple of missed field goals have kept this score at 7-0. Unfortunately, if you're a Shamrock fan, if you're a Harper Woods fan out there watching, you'll take that all day. Sam Dursa back deep. It's been an interesting day returning punts for Sam. The first one he fumbled. The second one, he picked up a bounding ball amidst about 4 different people and had a good solid return. How does the third go? It's a fake. Harper Woods calls the fake. What a gutsy decision. That's a first down for the Pioneers. Dakari Tremble on the fake punt from the 26-yard line. I'd say that's a gutsy decision, but look, we didn't think we'd have a season a couple of weeks ago, so why the heck not? So now Harper Woods, they gain the first down. That's the good news. The bad news is they have exactly 0 timeouts left. The clock is running. It's at 1:50 and counting. And the offense is huddling. At the very least, you keep it away from CC. Shamrocks will get the football to start the second half. The quarterback change lasted exactly 1 series. James McLemore in the gun. 3 wide receivers near side of your screen. Give Turner 4-0. He lost a couple. Coach Dan Anderson was hyping up that defensive line when we talked to him yesterday. He wasn't kidding. They look great. Whole host of them helped to bring down the runner, Turner. Clock is winding toward a minute to go first half. Harper Woods down 7-0. They have no timeouts left. It's a 2nd down and 10. McLemore to throw. Pressure. Escapes. Lost the football. Loose on the turf. Who's got it? CC does. Sean Field, the senior captain, has been waiting months to pick up that football. Well, Harper Woods went for the fake punt. It worked. 2 plays later, they fumble for the 2nd time today. And now CC, 53 seconds to work. 2 timeouts, up 7-0. Declan Bile back to the gun. He already has 1 touchdown pass today. Back on his left, it's still Mo Jafer. We haven't seen Danny Scott for a couple of series. Bile throwing. Near side and drops. A little bit low, but Michael Ramirez will tell you after the game, yeah, I should have caught that one. There's a cliche and a saying that I won't say, but catching the ball and looking it in before you run with it. I guess I did say it. But that's what happened there. 2nd down and 10. CC up 7-0. 48 seconds remaining first half. Bile throwing again. Pumps. Rolls. Waits. Throws. Caught! What patience by the junior signal caller. Found his man alone in the middle. Billy Morphew makes the catch. CC moving again. A 22-yard gain. Importantly, stops the clock. 37 seconds remaining in the first half. Shamrocks with the 2 timeouts left. Up 7-0. Getting the ball to start the 2nd half. Trying to go 2 for 1 and offer a big-time punch to Harper Woods. Bile throws. Dursa catches. Good gain across the 20. Just short of another first down. Ball spotted short of the 15. No timeout called here. Clock's frozen. They may have called the timeout. They did. Offense doing what they need to, hustling to the line, and Dan Anderson elects to burn the 2nd timeout there. 7-0 CC, marching again. That's the good news. The bad news is, if you're a Shamrock fan, the last couple of times CC has gotten into this spot, they've struggled. They've stalled in the red zone and promptly missed a couple of kicks. Charlie Menser missed 2. 1 from 27 yards, 1 from 32. You see the time and score situation on your screen. It's not a high school football game in the state of Michigan until Levels by Avicii plays in the background. I don't know if you can hear that in the background, but it's very loud. Got to pump in the noise somehow. Limited crowd here tonight, no students in attendance. They are actually in the parking lot watching on a big, giant, inflatable drive-through style screen. It's a really cool scene. And you'll be happy to know they're all wearing masks. 29 seconds to go, first half. CC up 7-0. 2nd down and 1. They have 1 timeout left. Bile drops the snap and falls on it. CC's got to hurry up here. The clock is ticking, and now they call the timeout. So there's 22 seconds. This is going to set up a 3rd down at about 7. No timeouts left for CC, and this is a good thought experiment if you're a football fan out there like me. Think about what Coach Dan Anderson is going through in his mind here. Okay, I'm up 7-0. I'm trying to score here. Of course, you'd always like the touchdown, but you keep the field goal in the back of your mind. What you could have done is hustled to the line, ran the 3rd down, and then save the timeout for 4th down. But also keep in the back of your mind, it's the truth of the matter. Your kicker, Charlie Menser, has missed a couple in a row. He's ready to go and confident at a moment's notice. But here in this spot, the coaching staff of the Shamrocks electing to call that timeout and draw up a play on 3rd and 7. Still plenty of time to keep it in the middle of the field and spike the football. You can guarantee that was the conversation in the huddle. Hey guys, we get the 1st down, the clock stops, move the chains, and then you got to spike it. 22 seconds remaining. First half. 7-0 CC. 3rd and 7 from the Harper Woods 22. Bile takes the shotgun snap. Pocket, holding, now collapsing, thrown, caught, Cohan in! Touchdown Catholic Central! The decision to call the timeout paid off. Bile stepping up in a collapsing pocket and finding Connor Cohan. That's 2 touchdowns and starting debut in 2020 for Declan Bile. We're an extra point away from a 14-0 game. Menser on to attempt the extra point. The first one was perfect, right down the middle. Here comes kick number 2. And it's good. With 14 seconds to go in the first half, that's how much the Shamrocks lead by. Declan Bile with touchdown pass number 2. First to Sam Dursa. The second to the tight end number 82, Connor Cohan. He's been a part of the offense today, and that time busted a tackle and found his way into the end zone. So now Harper Woods with no timeouts left. CC doesn't have any left either. You'd think the thought here is see what we can do on the return, take a knee, head into halftime, and draw up a solution. What great news if you're a CC fan out there watching. Not only do you score the touchdown to take a 14-0 lead entering the break, barring something crazy from Harper Woods, but you also get the ball to start the second half. That's a good old-fashioned daily double. Menser about to kick it deep. He's kicked it well today on the kickoffs. Both of them have gone into the end zone. 2 back deep for Harper Woods. Stokes on the far side of the field. Menser sends it high. Stokes has to return it from the 1. Going up the middle. Now darting near side. Green turf in front of him. Out of bounds near the 35. Good return for Stokes. Chewed up 8 seconds of clock, so we're down to 6 seconds remaining in the first half. Whatever gadget plays Rod Odin's got dug deep into that playbook, go find him. CC being smart on this play. Can't quite see it on your screen, but they have 3 guys back deep, essentially playing deep safety near the 25-yard line. They will give up the yardage to Harper Woods on this play, just trying to avoid something crazy. If you watch a lot of NFL football, you remember that crazy Dolphins victory over the Patriots a couple of years ago. This was literally the scenario. And Harper Woods, playing it safe, will just take an 8. 1 half gone in a 2020 season that we're happy to have and looks like none other in recent memory here at the Elm. 2 touchdown passes have stoked the Shamrocks to a 14-0 lead. Declan Bile with the first to Sam Dursa and the second to Connor Cohan, the big tight end, with just 14 seconds remaining in the first half. 15 seconds on the clock. We'll be back then. Stay tuned.
35-0 Everest over Cabrini.
Final.
Half. And yeah, go ahead.
So the initial prognosis for Dan Scott is not good.
Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot.
Probably don't want to say that, but
Bishop Foley 26.
Shorts to church.
All right, we're almost back. Almost time to start the second half. CC leading Harper Woods 14-0 in Game 1 of this shortened 2020 season. But all of us are really happy that we have the chance to watch some Shamrock football, even in a strange way, 2020. Evan Stockton back with you, CC class of 2014. CC in that first half was humming on offense. 2 touchdown passes from the new full-time junior signal caller Declan Bile. One to Sam Dursa, the other to big number 82 Connor Cohan. A couple of drives also entered the red zone, but unfortunately a couple of missed field goals kept the score at 14-0. As for Harper Woods, their offense was able to move it at times. Christian Stokes, their highly talented running back, did have some nice runs in the first half, but a couple of fumbles really doomed Harper Woods. Both times that they fumbled led to Shamrock touchdowns a few plays later. CC doesn't have much time to warm up in this year. Nobody in the state of Michigan does. Next week, Brother Rice. The week after that, De La Salle. The week after that, St. Mary's. The week after that, defending state champion in Division III, River Rouge. And Harper Woods is no slouch either. This is a team that's made the playoffs the last couple of years, and a team with multiple players who are going to go to high-level Division I colleges soon. So for all Shamrock fans out there watching, had to enjoy what you saw in the first half. 24 minutes to go, ball on the tee. Harper Woods about to send it away. And the second half is underway. It's a short kick. Shamrocks field it on the run. Good return across the 35-yard line. James Almeida at the end dropped the football. CC does keep the ball. Harper Woods very excited on the far sidelines, but they couldn't grab the fumble. Ruling was down. Harper Woods recovered it. Doesn't matter when you're down. If you fumble after that, doesn't matter. First down and 10 coming up for CC from their 36. Again, it's 14-0 Shamrocks as we start the second half. 2 touchdown passes for Declan Bile, 1 to Sam Dursa, 1 to Connor Cohan. Mo Jafer has been the running back most utilized today for the Shamrocks. Danny Scott, the senior running back, unfortunately left with an injury in the first half. We haven't seen him since. Connor Bell is the running back behind the quarterback Bile in this formation. And they just called delay a game. There is no running play clock here at the Elm. I think Declan Bile was expecting the play clock to get bumped up, and it was not. So make it 1st and 15. And another flag. Was it an offside or a false start? All things considered, that first half was pretty clean, considering these teams literally found out about a week and a half ago they'd be playing. But now we start the second half with back-to-back penalties on the Shamrocks. So 6 seconds have gone by. The Shamrocks have lost 10 yards due to penalties. Will they get this snap off? They were supposed to start at the 35. Now they're starting at the 25. Snap away this time. Bile to throw. Zips it near side. Ramirez makes the catch. And he's spun down after a good solid gain on first down for the Rocks. Von Brewster makes the tackle. Number 23, the senior, 6 feet, 200 pounds. It's a talented Harper Woods team, and it is a young Harper Woods team. So not only is success in their future this year, but going forward too. Rod Oden is a highly respected coach. He's been at a couple of places. He used to coach Brandon Graham when he played at Detroit Crockett. Longtime Philadelphia Eagle. Bile on 2nd and 12, loading it up, going deep and incomplete. Couple of wide receivers in the area. Dursa was down the middle. Davenport was down the far side. Dursa looked like he was running a skinny post. Davenport running a straight fly route. In between the both of them, incomplete, and it's 3rd and long. So after a successful and efficient start to the football game in the first half offensively for CC, the second half has not gone according to plan. It's 3rd and 12 in their own territory at the 34. 53 seconds gone, third quarter. Bile setting up the screen, got it complete, but it's blown up. Still fighting for yardage. This is an incredible run. Did they ever pull the blade dead? They finally did. Man, they let that go on for a long time. Connor Bell made the catch, but he was immediately met by Willie Powell. Read that screen all the way. And the Shamrocks are going to punt for the first time today. Charlie Menser on the field. You've got a feel for the senior. Really the only unsuccessful part of the first half offensively for CC was the fact that Charlie missed a couple of kicks. Here's to hoping he gets to make a couple here in the second half and his confidence is restored. Turner, the lone man, back deep for Harper Woods. Good kick. Turner fields at his 30. Darts up the middle. Gets a couple of blocks. Drags the pile. Good return up to the 48. Harper Woods back in the field. Let's see who they bring out at the quarterback spot. James McLemore got the start. Cordell Clyburn, number 12, came in spots in the first half, and he's the guy they bring on the field to start the second half. That CC drive to start the third quarter only lasted 1 minute, 58 seconds. CC up 14-0. Harper Woods needs a spark offensively. When they were good last year in wins, they were really good, but in losses last year, the offense disappeared. And so far tonight, hasn't shown up for a point yet. Clyburn gives Stokes a lot of room, showing up here. Another good run for a first down. Christian Stokes has ripped off runs of 20, 14, and now another good gainer. Brings the ball to the 35-yard line of CC. Christian Stokes, the junior, 6'1", 180, 15 Division I offers. Penn State wants him. They're the leader in the clubhouse right now. Iowa wants him. Kentucky wants him. Michigan State wants him. Christian Stokes will be on your TV screen someday soon doing good things at the collegiate level. First down, he's got it again, banging through bodies for a couple of more. They'll mark him down just short of the 30. Coming up on 9 to go, third quarter, CC leading 14-0. Harper Woods stops CC on their first drive of the second half, and they have entered Catholic Central territory for the first time since their first drive of the game, where they fumbled at the 45-yard line. Cordell Clyburn, the quarterback. Stokes on his left. 4 wide receivers in the formation. 3 are to the near side of your screen. Second down snap. Give to Stokes again. And he barely gained any that time. Squirted forward at the end for maybe an extra inch. Shamrocks were ready for that one. Jackson Ewald steps up from the secondary to make the stop. And here comes a third down for Harper Woods. Call it 6. 8 minutes remaining third quarter. You don't want to over-exaggerate in this spot. There's a lot of football game to go, but it really does feel like a big third down here. 14-0 CC. Harper Woods as deep as they've been in Catholic Central territory all day. What do they draw up on 3rd and 6? In this formation, they have taken the quarterback off the field for the moment. And now Rod Oden, who burned all 3 timeouts pretty quickly in that first half, burns the timeout early here in the second half. When you're down by 2 scores, you don't want to burn that timeout early in the second half, especially because this is not the NFL and you don't get the 2-minute warning timeout. Okay, so we were talking when Harper Woods started this drive. Last year in their wins, the offense was really good. They scored 31 points a game, and there were some games last year where they really had some outstanding offensive performances. Scored 44 points in a win against Detroit University Prep. Scored 55 points in a win against Robichaud, but there were also, in the losses, the offense just disappeared. Only scored 13 points per game in the losses. Interesting note. Last year, Harper Woods won a football game against Hamtramck 2-0. No, they didn't win a hockey game 2-0. They didn't win a baseball game 2-0. They won a football game 2-0. You don't see that one every day. Here comes that big third down and 6. Harper Woods down 14-0 with the football in a Wildcat formation. Stokes running all the way, dragging the pile. He's short. It will be a 4th down, but I think the thought process there was to get closer for a more successful 4th down. It's going to be a 4th down and about 3. Stokes is coming off of the field just briefly. He's getting the play. Christian Stokes has been the man carrying the rock on this drive for Harper Woods. 7 minutes to go. Third quarter, Harper Woods down 14-0. They're going for it. When we look back at this game tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday, this will be a play a highlight. 4th and 3. Stokes in the Wildcat again. Running again. Same play. First down and more. Into the secondary and into the end zone. Touchdown, Harper Woods. Christian Stokes was not giving up that football. A design run all the way to the right. Tightrope the sideline and scored. And we got a ball game. 6:39 remaining, third quarter. Harper Woods attempting the extra point that would make it 14-7. Never 100% given that you make the extra point. Lord knows we've learned that in the NFL when they move the extra point back to the 33 for a 33-yard field goal. Harper Woods brings on Antoine Peterson to kick the extra point. He's a sophomore, 5'7", 200. Good snap, good hold, and the kick is no good. It slid left. So, it remains a one-possession football game. And Harper Woods, for the first time today, has got some juice and mojo going offensively. Christian Stokes scores on a 4th down and 3 and breathes life into this game. It's 14-6 CC. Both the touchdowns for CC today have come in the air. For a couple of years ago, how many times did you say that in a football game, right? Harper Woods, their lone touchdown on the ground. Harper Woods answered the challenge. Now what do the Shamrocks have? Guy who just missed the extra point, Peterson, is going to kick it deep for Harper Woods. A couple guys back deep for the Shamrocks. Brady Blakita and Chris Goebel, the two back deep for the Shamrocks. Brady on far side of the screen, Goebel on the near side. Players jumping up and down on what's become a chilly night. Friday night lights in full effect. Right now in the mid-50s. It's late September, but it kind of feels like early November tonight. Blakita fields inside the 20. Good burst of speed. Held down the right trigger as he crossed the 40-yard line. Good return for the Shamrocks up to the 43. CC offense coming back in the field. Their worst drive of the game was the last drive. Had to punt it after not much happened. Bile brings the troops back out. 14-6. CC on top. Harper Woods just scored on a 4th down touchdown run from Christian Stokes. Bile in the gun. Connor Bell, the junior, to his right. Bile's got the snap. Give up the middle for nothing. A flag did fly. Usually when the flag flies in a spot like that, it's a legal formation. Let's wait and see the call.
This is on Catholic Central. I thought it was pre-snap.
Yeah, it's a legal formation on CC. So after first half, all things considered, with everything that's gone on in the last 6 months and the fact that both these teams haven't had as much time to prepare, obviously, as they would like for this season, CC had a pretty clean first half. They already have 3 penalties offensively in the second half. Make it a 1st down and 15. CC offense going in the wrong direction on this drive. And there's a delay here. Everybody's got to work out the kinks. It's game number 1. They were working on spotting the football. It's a 5-yard penalty. We move it back. 14-6 CC. 6:26 remaining third quarter. Clock runs. Bile to the gun. Back on his left. A couple of wide receivers bunched near the line of scrimmage. Give, running a power play. It's Bell. A little bit of room. He gains the penalty yardage back plus a couple. It'll make it 2nd down and 8.
Stop on the play by
Something that we don't want to talk about today.
Gain of 7 on the play, 2nd down and 8.
Clock under 6 minutes to go now here in the 3rd quarter. Connor Bell is the 3rd different running back we've seen for CC with Bile today. Danny Scott got the start. Unfortunately, injured in the first half. He hasn't come back. Mohamed Jafer had a bunch of carries in the first half. Bile throwing here. Loads it up. Caught. Dursa 1st down and thrown out of bounds at the 36. Man, Declan Bile looks smooth in the pocket tonight. Good protection by his offensive line. Bruno Guberinic on the left side of that line, the senior 6'5", 265. Held up that time. Sandra Bullock would tell you in the blind side, the most important position on the field besides quarterback is left tackle. 5:33 and counting to go. 3rd quarter. CC up 14-6 and the offense is starting to move the ball again. Bile gives. First give of the game, Spencer Lyons. He's into the secondary and tackled just inches away from what would have been a touchdown. A touchdown-saving tackle made by Keontae Booker. First give of the game. What an impression from the sophomore Spencer Lyons. He nearly took it to the house. Spencer stays in. You got to keep him in after a run like that, right? Just about 5 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. CC up 14-6. Back in the red zone. They scored in the red zone on their last drive. Give. Lions running, dragging tacklers inside the 5. They'll mark him down at the 4. 2nd down and a long 1. It may be out of the shotgun, but this drive has looked more like the CC that all of Metro Detroit knew for many, many years. Pound the rock. Run your opponent into submission. For the first time today, Bile is under center. And a 3-back set for the first time today. Barking out the signals. Gives. Lions nowhere. Lost a yard or 2. Mentioned on that last 4th down touchdown run for Christian Stokes. Highlight that play, look back on it at the end of the game. This is another one of those highlighter plays. Under 4 minutes to go. 3rd quarter, CC leading 14-6. They've got a 3rd down and 3. Bile in the gun. Jafer back in on his right. Short motion for Semp near side. Looking that way. They throw it to Owen. He makes the catch. He's short of the goal line, but it is a 1st down. The junior Owen Semp makes the catch. And now CC a 1st and goal from inside the 2. Play's been halted. Harper Woods is going to the sideline. They just called their 2nd timeout of the 2nd half in the 3rd quarter, still trailing. Make of that what you will. CC with 2 throwing touchdowns today. Declan Bile, the starting quarterback, has them both. One to Sam Dursa, the other to Connor Cohan. Christian Stokes just scored the first touchdown of the game for Harper Woods, a 4th down run of 28 yards on their last drive. 1st and goal, Catholic Central coming up. It's spotted just inside the 2. shall see what formation Dan Anderson, Kevin Glenn, and the rest of the offensive brain trust elects to go with. Looks like they're going with something familiar to CC fans throughout the years. It's a power formation. Looks like a tight tee. Bile under center. The snap, the give, Spencer Lyons is in. Touchdown Catholic Central. The sophomore makes his initial impression on this drive. Pretty darn good one. Nearly scored a touchdown a couple of plays ago. And he scores one here from 2 yards out. CC an extra point away from a 21-6 lead. Good snap, good hold, and the kick from Charlie Menser is good. 3 for 3 on the PATs today. And CC up 21-6. It's their largest lead of the game. Glad to have you watching, listening tonight, wherever you're watching, however you're watching. Glad to have everyone write in, tune in to the broadcast tonight. Would love to hear from you, however you can reach out to us. My Twitter is @EVStockton. Feel free to tweet at the DCC Shamrocks account. Anyone associated with the school would love to hear where you're watching, how you're watching tonight. The initial foray into what we've got to do in 2020 when not everyone can come to the game, right? You got to live stream it on YouTube. Nearly 600 people watching as I just checked. Thank you all for tuning in. Shamrocks getting ready to kick it off. 3:30 remaining in the third quarter. CC leading 21-6. Just scored a 2-yard touchdown off the legs of Spencer Lyons. As good to see Spencer get in the end zone. You can't quite see this on your screen, but got to report it to you. Starting senior running back Danny Scott has been loaded onto a cart. And he is about to be taken off the field. And I said it earlier tonight, you got to feel for an injured senior like that. You're given a second chance, a second life on your senior season, and then the nightmare, first half of your first game of this shortened season, injured and maybe out. We're thinking about you, Danny. Deep kick from Menser. It's into the end zone, and you can't return that in high school football. So the ball's coming out to the 20 for Harper Woods. Harper Woods has played musical chairs at the quarterback spot tonight. James McLemore got the start. They've also rotated in number 12, Cordell Clyburn. He was the quarterback on the last drive, but kind of the quarterback in name only because Christian Stokes was either carrying it on a handoff or carrying it out of the Wildcat. So really, Christian Stokes was the man of the hour on the last drive. Ran it in on a 4th down to make it a 14-6 game. Now it's 21-6. 3:30 remaining. Third quarter. Big drive for Harper Woods. They only have one timeout left. Every single drive is so important. They want to try to climb back in this game. Give. Stokes starting to become automatic at this point of the game. Gain 6. Harper Woods has found a bit of an answer offensively. Give it to number 6. Block for him. Get out of the way. Give him some room. But the question, of course, now becoming how much more time do you have to stick to that plan? 3 minutes remaining and counting third quarter. CC up 21-6. Clyburn, the quarterback, the junior, 6 feet, 160. 3 wide receivers near side, looking that way, sets up the screen. It's dropped, then picked up, but it's an incomplete pass. Tremble dropped the football. If it was a pass behind the line, you could still pick it up and run. But it was a forward pass, so it's incomplete. So the clock stops, 2:41 remaining third quarter. Another big play for Harper Woods. 3rd down and 4. On the last drive, when they needed some yards, they put Stokes in the Wildcat and had him run it. For this play, they will keep Clyburn in the gun. Stokes on his right. 3 wide receivers again, near side of the screen. Clyburn, quick drop. Steps up, eludes a Shamrock, eludes a couple more. What an outstanding play. 1st down and more for Clyburn. He's still going across the 45. Cordell Clyburn. What a Houdini act. Got away from 3 or 4 Shamrocks. And then at the very end of the play, we have an extremely late flag. Extremely late. Let's see who the personal foul is on. And it's on Catholic Central. Oh boy. That's not going to make the coaching staff happy. That's going to be one of those plays you watch on film in a day or two. You find out who was the guy who did that, and then that guy's in trouble. To put it nicely. Harper Woods moving again. 1st down and 10 at CC's 38. They're down 21-6. The clock at 2:27 remaining third quarter. Give them credit. They are taking the punches from the Shamrocks and answering back. Clyburn, after that amazing run, back to the gun. Attempting to throw again. He will throw down the middle, high, incomplete, and the flags stay in the defender's pocket, in the official's pocket. Willie Deal, the intended target, over the middle. There was a little bit of contact from the Shamrock secondary, but it was ruled incidental, and it's 2nd down. .220 remaining third quarter. Home team, CC 21. Visiting team, Harper Woods 6. Shamrocks wearing gray tonight. Sure, all the alums watching out there have opinions on that. Please don't direct any of your complaints to me. I didn't make that decision. 2nd down and 10 for Harper Woods. Clyburn in the gun. Got the snap. Throwing again. Good protection. Good pocket. And a long throw is caught by Turner. Good looking play for Harper Woods. Banged out of bounds at the 30. It sets up a 3rd down and short. If you were watching with us in the first half, there was a similar play for CC, and their quarterback, Declan Bile, didn't quite have the time and protection that Cordell Clyburn just had. But it was a similar play that Bile threw just a touch short, and we were talking about how for a quarterback, that's the toughest throw to make that Clyburn just made, where you've got to go all the way across the field. That's where you find out how much arm strength the guy's got. The limited crowd in attendance making noise on 3rd down and 2. Stokes on the give, lowers his shoulder, depends on the spot. It's going to be close. A whole pack of Shamrocks brought down, and it will be 4th down and short. On the last drive from a very similar spot of the field, Harper Woods on a 4th down and 3 ran for a touchdown with Christian Stokes. It was out of the Wildcat. Here they keep the quarterback Clyburn on the field. 1:30 to go, third quarter, big play in the game coming up. CC up 21-6. 4th down and short for Harper Woods. Give, Stokes, wrapped up, near the line. I don't think he got it. He did not. The stand of the game for the Shamrocks. Braden Corser, the first guy there. Good pursuit play on the powerful Christian Stokes. And now the Shamrocks back in the field, up 21-6, looking for more of a lead.
Christian Stokes thought to string it out. Good job by CC's interior defensive line to push that thing.
There is a limited pep band in attendance tonight,
CC emerged and they stop him a half-yard shot.
making noise.
Great defensive stand by the Rocks. Shamrocks.
Declan Bile from the gun, throwing on 1st and 10, going deep down the middle, incomplete. And there's a lot of flags on the field. That's going to be a penalty. Cameron Davenport was throwing up his right arm, saying, "Throw the flag, please, throw the flag, please." And they threw the flag. Going to be a hold or a pass interference on Harper Woods, dealer's choice.
Davenport with a nice move to get loose.
And CC will move it up and have a 1st down and 10.
Otherwise, that's 6 points. It might be a penalty that was worth.
They'll spot the ball at the 44-yard line. 1:14 to go, 3rd quarter. CC up 21-6. This is the type of drive where you can knock the other team out of the game for good. Bile gives Lyons, shedding a couple of tacklers near midfield. He's down at the 48-yard line. The sophomore Spencer Lyons scored from 2 yards out to complete the last Shamrock touchdown drive a couple of minutes ago. 50 seconds counting to go, 3rd quarter. 2nd down and 6, CC up 21-6. Lyons, the sophomore running back, stays in. 2 wide receivers in the set, both near side. Bile steps up, pressure coming, got it away somehow, and it's caught for a 1st down. Ramirez made the catch in traffic. Bile threw the pass in traffic. You talk about stuff flying at your face. It was at both angles on that play. And the Shamrocks pick up another 1st.
Results of the play is now for another Shamrock 1st down.
Considering he's under pressure, considering he was going to get hit, he did get hit.
1st and 10 CC, 10 seconds counting to go, 3rd quarter. This is probably the final play of the quarter. Bile, quick drop, loads it up, down the middle. Great catch made for another CC 1st down. Cameron Davenport stretching out to make the catch, and CC will start the 4th quarter just outside the red zone. Declan Bile started a few games for CC last year, but this year it is his team. Hello, sir. What a first impression tonight. 2 touchdown passes for the junior quarterback, and he is finding his whole repertoire of targets tonight. Sam Dursa has a touchdown. Connor Cohan has a touchdown. Cameron Davenport just made a great catch. And we're going to the 4th quarter with CC up 21-6.
It's a 23-yard completion from Bile to Cameron Davenport. At the end of 3, your score, Catholic Central 21, Harper Woods.
CC on the road next week. Remember, this is a schedule that essentially picked up from where it would have been at this point in the year. CC plays at Brother Rice a week from tonight. No matter what each team is predicted to do in a season, that game is always fun, to say the least. Then Boys Bowl comes on Sunday, October 4th against De La Salle, St. Mary's, River Rouge, to round out the schedule. And then after that will either be the Prep Bowl or a crossover matchup before the playoffs start. Remember, everybody makes the playoffs in the state of Michigan this year. State finals will not be Thanksgiving weekend. They will be held after Thanksgiving weekend. They're likely going to be held outside, and because Michigan and Michigan State are going to be playing now, they could be held elsewhere. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. 1st and 10 CC as we start the 4th quarter. Great fake. Bile keeps going to the end zone. Incomplete.
17 defended by 1.
Cameron Davenport trying to stretch and twist his way to make the catch. It was just a bit too tall. And 2nd down is coming up.
2nd and 10 Shamrocks
Second down and 10 CC. We just started the fourth quarter, 5 seconds gone. 21-6 CC. Looking for a touchdown here that could be the knockout punch. Bile back to the shotgun. Lions is the back on his right. Motion man is Relaford. They're running his way. Lions lowers his shoulder to the 20. For a yard, maybe a yard and a half. And it's going to be third down and long for the Shamrocks. 30 seconds gone. Fourth quarter. CC up 21-6. In case you're wondering the kicking situation, Charlie Menser's got a great leg, but he's missed a couple of field goals tonight, so we will see, depending on how this play goes, if the field goal unit comes out. Right now it'd be a 37-yarder near hash of the field, which makes things a little interesting. Got to see what happens, though, on the 3rd and 9. Here it comes. Bile steps up, throws, incomplete. He was looking for Cohan, trying to fit it in a tight window, and Harper Woods holds firm. Coverage on the play by Devin Brewster. Fourth down is coming, and here comes the kicking unit. As a play-by-play guy, you're trained not to give an opinion. So I'll give an opinion. I like this decision by Dan Anderson. Your quarterback has played well tonight. Your kicker needs confidence. Let's see if Charlie can bang through this 37-yard field goal. Low snap, held down, and the kick is no good. Tough one for Charlie. That was a low snap. He has missed all 3 field goals of the day today left. So we stay at 21-6. Good drive for CC. They bring it into Harper Woods territory and bleed some clock too, which is the most important thing at this stage of the game. Harper Woods will start at their 20. They scored 2 drives ago. They were stonewalled on their last drive on a 4th down and short. They found success running the ball with Christian Stokes, number 6. He's in that shotgun to the right side of the quarterback, Cordell Clyburn. Question now is, how long can you keep running the football in the 4th quarter with only 1 timeout left? They run to start this drive, and it is going nowhere.
That is at the 17-yard line.
Whole bunch of Shamrocks bring him down. That defensive line wreaking havoc again. And it's 2nd down and long. They get a 2nd down and 13 after the loss of 3. CC 21, Harper Woods 6. 10:30 and counting to go in the game. Both these teams looking for a win in week number 1 in a 2020 season that is truly unlike any other. Clyburn still the quarterback. The new running back is Davion Turner. 3 wide receivers, far side of the screen. Dropping back on 2nd down and long. Floating it down the middle of the field. Tipped and caught! Harper Woods. Willie Deal makes the catch, the beneficiary of a fortunate bounce right to himself. And Harper Woods still has some pixie dust left. A gain of 28 makes it a 1st down and 10 from the 45-yard line. Under 9:45 to go, 4th quarter. 1 timeout left for Harper Woods. You can still huddle up, but at some point you gotta go. Gotta score, gotta get a stop, gotta get another score and a 2-point conversion.
Evan, did you get the tackler on that?
1st down and 10. 45-yard line of Harper Woods. Clyburn the quarterback. He's been the only quarterback in the 2nd half. Low snap on the ground. Cordell falls on it, but it's a big-time loss. Loss of 7 on the play. Makes it a 2nd down and 17. Clock still running. Right about 9 to go. Harper Woods continuing to huddle up. Their season continues next week at home against Detroit Collegiate Prep, and they're on the road at Davison. Yes, the same team that just won the Division I state championship. Then they play at Gibraltar Carlson, Warren De La Salle on the 16th of October, and then they play at Corsi to wrap up the regular season on the 23rd of next month. Second down and 17. 8.5, counting to go. CC up by 15. Flag flies. That is going to be a delay of game.
Lucky ones who got married in 2019. Escape that.
So that'll push Harper Woods back even more.
I'm still looking for a signal.
Second and 22.
Second down and 22. The Pioneers going in the opposite direction. Stokes is back in the game. He's the running back in the gun with Clyburn. Clyburn awaiting the snap. He's got it. Looking left. Throwing that way. It's caught. Block set up. And then the block's promptly evaporated because Catholic Central got a fine defensive play. Hauser makes the tackle in the open field. And it's third down and long for Harper Woods. Gain of 5 on the play makes it 3rd and 17. Again, that one timeout left for Harper Woods. We're under 8 minutes to go. The Pioneers have found success when they've needed it most tonight. Gonna have to do it again. Third and 17. One wide receiver far side, 3 near side. Stokes the back with Clyburn in the gun. Cordell takes the snap. Time to throw. Going deep into double coverage. And it's picked off. Jafer makes the pick. Dursa tipped it to him. And the Shamrocks, for the 3rd time today, have taken it away. Couple of plays earlier on that drive, Harper Woods got a fortunate bounce for a long play. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Wasn't gonna happen again to the Shamrocks D. And here comes first down and 10, up by 15, 7:23 to go. Declan Bile back on the field. Junior starting quarterback, 2 touchdown passes tonight. Spencer Lyons has the 1 rushing touchdown for the Shamrocks, came in the 3rd. We're now in the 4th. CC looking to salt it away on this drive. Bile starts the drive with a throw. Low and incomplete. Looking down the middle for Brady Blakita. He's a little bit low and out of the zone, to use a baseball term. Second down coming up. Shamrocks have a 2nd and 10. 7:19 to go. Up 21-6. Started the drive with a pass. Pistol formation here. Do they go run? They do. Bell on the carry, and that is going nowhere. Big loss for CC. This is going to set up a 3rd down and forever. Odin was there. Brewster was there. And it's a 3rd down and 18 coming up for the Shamrocks. Any good coach will tell you, you learn a lot about your team in a spot like this in a football game. A chance to close, a chance to end it, a chance to end the hopes of the other team of some sort of miracle comeback. Right now, Harper Woods is looking to get the ball back in their offense's hands, try to breathe some life back in this game. Shamrocks up 21-6, 6:30 and counting to go. It's 3rd and 18. Bile dropping back, setting up the middle screen, and Jafer couldn't make the catch. So it's 4th down and 18, and any hopes of that drive for CC pretty much ending this one tonight. Not going to happen there. Shamrocks will punt. Menser is the punter. Does all the kicking duties for CC. Guy back deep for Harper Woods is Davion Turner, the future Army Black Knight. Snap bobbled by Menser. That's not what you want to happen if you're CC, and it's exactly what you want to happen if you're Harper Woods. Menser had to eat it. All things considered, that's a smart play by Charlie. Khalik Hamilton brought him down. And hold the phone, everybody. 6:16 to go. CC up by 15, but Harper Woods has their best starting field position of the game.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a high snap and a tough time to call it in. And by that time, Harper
First down and 10 from the CC 29-yard line. Pioneers wanted a pulse. They got it. Christian Stokes scored the only touchdown of the game for Harper Woods from this formation. He starts the drive in this formation. Running all the way left with space again. First down and more to the 10, to the 5, and down to the 3. A 26-yard gain on 1st and 10. Harper Woods a 1st and goal now from the 3. Coming quickly to the line. Remember, they only have one timeout left. They're trying to score and as fast as they can. Christian Stokes, the future D1 football player, has looked great tonight. He's running again. Short of the goal line this time. They'll mark it right in between the 1 and the 2. Clock running toward 5.5 to go. CC up 21-6. Harper Woods, one timeout left, electing to huddle. You may as well take the time here and decide what your best play is. Remember, Harper Woods missed an extra point earlier today, so maybe they push all their chips to the table and go for 2 if they score a touchdown. Stokes running left into the end zone. Touchdown, Harper Woods. All right, 5:09 to go. Do you go for 2 or do you attempt to kick the 1? Last time Antoine Peterson missed the extra point badly left. I don't see him coming on the field here. Rod Oden just caught a couple of breaks. A muffed punt snap exchange led to Harper Woods starting at the 29-yard line. 3 plays later, they're in the end zone. 21-12 game, 5:09 to go. They're pushing their chips to the table right now. Going for it, looking to make it a 1-score game. Clyburn turns, gives, Stokes not gonna get there. They don't get the 2. So CC and the D, when it needs to, rises up. It stays a 2-score game, and Harper Woods deflates just a little bit despite Stokes running for his 2nd touchdown of the game. Harper Woods about to kick it away, 5:08 to go. Catholic Central on its last drive missed a golden opportunity to salt the ball game away. Another one's coming. 1 timeout left for Harper Woods. 5:08 to go, a couple of first downs for CC, and you are looking in game-ending scenarios here. Got to get there first. Peterson will kick it away. The kicks today have been mostly shorts. Where does this one go? It's a little squibber, bounds, rolls, and smartly the Shamrocks fall on it at the 30-yard line. Very smart play by one of the up men for CC. That's Josh Leike who falls on the football. Smart play by the senior. And a good kick and a good idea by Harper Woods. Put that thing in no man's land and see if the special teams for the Shamrocks could react. They did. Good job by Josh to fall on that football. 21-12 CC. First down and 10, 5:05 to go. Give. Lions stumbled initially. Spencer kept his feet and gained about 6 on first down. Officially, they'll mark a gain of 5, so second down and 5. Harper Woods, just that one timeout left. It bears repeating. CC looking to bleed as much clock as possible. The play being run in to Declan Bile. That is the fastest Michael Baydoun has run all year. Here's second down and 5. Interesting handoff. Lions held onto it. Only gained about an inch or 2. Third down is coming. Clock winding toward 4 minutes to go. A first down here for the Shamrocks, and those dreams of victory can officially, truly, they can start to think about it. 21-12, CC leading. Third down and 4. Biggest play of the game right here. Bile, play action. Facing pressure, throws it down the middle, and that pass is caught. My goodness. Connor Cohan. Amidst the trees, he found the football. Bile facing big-time pressure, got the pass off. And CC converts a big-time third down. Under 3.5 to go. CC with the first down and 10. No hurry to snap it here, up by 9. Bile remains in the gun, and you'll think they'll keep it on the ground. They will. Lions dragging a couple of tacklers, and he's down after a gain of 2. Just one brief clerical note for you, and thank you to Dan Collins for texting this to us. Boys Bowl this year is actually on a Saturday. That's October 3rd, not October 4th. Again, October 3rd, not October 4th. Please mark that in your calendars. 21-12, CC on top. 2.5, counting to go. Second down and 7. Running as much clock as the Shamrocks can. Harper Woods crowds that line. Lions burst through the line. The first down run that could seal it for the Shamrocks. Harper Woods has one timeout left, but I think that first down officially puts this one in the W column for CC. Clock running toward 2 minutes to go. CC led 14-0 at halftime. 2 touchdown passes in the first half from Declan Bile. A rushing touchdown in the second half from Spencer Lyons. Timeout called. Harper Woods burns that last one. 1:56 to go. Nothing fancy here from the Shamrocks, and this one is over.
Well, the big thing is it's in November, but the also big thing is that the ACC is...
Again, that upcoming schedule for CC, playing Brother Ice a week from tonight. Boys Bowl on Saturday, October 3rd, against De La Salle. At St. Mary's on the 9th. River Rouge, the defending Division III state champions, is here on October 16th. And then one more game after that, either the Prep Bowl or a crossover game for CC will be coming.
That's the only thing they got undefeated, and then they lost to Boston College the following week.
Wherever you've been watching, however you've been listening, watching tonight, we really appreciate the support. All of the Catholic Central administration, alums like myself, proud to give back to the school in strange times and uncertain times. Glad you were out there watching, listening tonight. Whether you're a student at the school this year, whether you're a parent of the student at the school this year, you're an alum, however you're watching, it's great to bring you Shamrock football on a September Friday night. Those are words we weren't sure we were going to get to say. Got to keep saying them. Got to keep savoring them. 1:56 to go. First down and 10 CC. Up 21-12. Bile gives. Lions tackled in the open field. Christian Stokes one more time. He can keep flexing, but the scoreboard remains the same, my friend. It's a second down and 9 for CC. You run off 35 seconds on each play clock. Admittedly, when I was here at CC, math was not my strong suit, so somebody out there do the quick math for me. CC can run a couple of more plays. Right now they can take a knee and get out of here with a W. 70 seconds to go. Second down and 9 CC. Give. Lions, one or two more. Tackled across the 40. Davion Weatherspoon makes the stop. Two-way player for Harper Woods. He's their starting center, their starting nose guard. Going to go play his college ball in the MAC at Ohio. If you're a MACtion fan out there, you love your Eastern Michigan Eaglets, your Central Michigan Chippewas, your Western Michigan Broncos, stay tuned. Tomorrow, the rumor is the MAC is voting on potentially bringing fall football back. One more snap for CC. It's a third down and 8. Bile the give. Lions tackled. Maybe gained a yard, that's it. But it doesn't matter. This thing's over. 15 seconds and counting. Words that we did not think we'd get to say and hear in 2020. Countdown clock going on right now. 3, 2, 1. This game's over. Shamrock Nation, say it with me. Detroit Catholic Central wins the season opener in 2020. Harper Woods gives them a good fight, but the final 21-12. Hope you saw that cool moment. Because of what's going on in 2020, no post-game handshakes, instead a wave. We can wave goodbye to this one on this Friday night. CC the winners, 21-12. Declan Bile with 2 touchdown passes. Both came in the first half. Sam Dursa with 1 catch. Connor Cohan with the other. 1 running touchdown in the second half from Spencer Lyons. A couple of good touchdown runs for Christian Stokes from Harper Woods. But that's all. The final 21-12, CC beats Harper Woods. For everyone involved in this broadcast tonight, Evan Stockton saying so long. Thanks for watching. Thanks for engaging on social media. Shamrock's on the road next week. And then fingers crossed, knock on wood, we'll be back for Boys Bowl on October 3rd. Have a great rest of your Friday night and have an outstanding rest of your weekend.